All right, what's going on, guys? So, since this is a self-improvement channel for men, and plenty of men have asked me this question, how do I improve my skin? I have bad acne, I have pimples, I have blackheads. How do I improve my skin? So, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some tips in this video that have worked for me because I haven't had acne in a while. But when I did, this is exactly what I did. If you follow each and every one of these steps, I guarantee you, you will see improvements unless it's something that's hormonal. If not, guess what? This will help you out 100%. Okay. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So, as you guys know, having nice, clear skin is very important. If you want to better your dating results with women, or even if you're in business, right? People naturally trust someone with a clean face because it shows that you take care of yourself. And even if you have acne and you do take care of yourself, you do wash your face, but you still have acne, you might feel as if though people don't trust you as much. However, most guys don't understand that there is certain steps to take in order to get to where you want to be. Most guys will only use water, and that's not going to be enough, okay? So number one is going to be salicylic acid, okay? I don't have a specific product. I can tell you guys what I've used if you send me a DM on Instagram at Optimal Man Coaching. However, salicylic acid, you're going to want a cleanser, something to cleanse your face, a daily cleanser, not something that you're going to use every 7 days, something that you use every day. For me, what worked for me is I used it every morning and every night and anytime that I sweat. So even if it's 3 times a day, morning and night for sure, and then in between the day, if I sweat, guess what? I'm cleaning my face with that salicylic acid cleanser. We all have different skin types. However, salicylic acid is going to clean away all that bacteria, all those germs that just pile up on your face from you touching your face, from you going on about your day. That's what causes acne. Is all that dirt and bacteria gets in your pores, all that sweat, all that nasty stuff. So you need to have something that's going to be able to clean it so that you have a fresh slate. Your face is going to feel clean and it's going to start looking clearer as the days go by. You're going to see improvement if you stay consistent with it, okay? So number one, we have the cleanser. You want to have a salicylic cleanser, okay? Unless you have really bad pimples, then there's this other one, I believe it's called hyaluronic acid. That is going to be a much more stronger chemical that is going to get rid of those pimples, okay? I believe that one of them is called Oxy. They have like little pads that you put all over your face and it gets rid of those pimples. But if what you just have is just like regular acne, then guess what? Salicylic acid will do the job. And if you have really bad acne, then hyaluronic acid, it really dries up the skin, but guess what? It gets rid of those pimples, okay? So next, now that you've cleansed your face every single morning, every single night, what you're going to see is that your face will be dried up a little bit. It'll be dried up because you've cleansed it. So now it's taken out all the oils. It's taken out all the sweat. So now your face is clean, but it might be a little bit dry. So what does that mean? You need a moisturizer, okay? But before we get into the moisturizer, let's go ahead and talk about the second one, all right? Because I'm doing this based off the top of my head because I do have knowledge in it, but I didn't write it down. So number one is going to be a cleanser. Number two, you want to have an exfoliator, okay? I prefer something like Dermalogica, Microfoliant, something that you can use every day. That's what worked best for me. I've used exfoliators in the past to where you can use it here and there, right? Because the thing about exfoliators is an exfoliator, if it's too rough and you use it every single day, it will start to create micro tears in your skin. So it's not good to do it every day. However, something like, and I'm not sponsored by them at all, I've just used it and I can give you guys a good customer review based on my experience, is Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. It's very, very, very small exfoliator. It's a very small beads. So guess what? You can use it every day. I would use it sometimes 2 times a day. I don't know if that's the recommended dose, but guess what? It made my skin very clear, okay? So you want to have a cleanser to first cleanse the skin, right? Because you don't want to use an exfoliator without cleaning your skin. Otherwise, you're going to be rubbing all that dirt and all that dust and sweat into your pores. You want to first make sure you have a fresh slate. Once you've cleaned your skin with the cleanser, then you go ahead and apply the exfoliator. Like I said, if it's a more rough exfoliator, then just use it every few days throughout the week, but still be consistent with it. And if it's the daily microfoliant, then you can use it every day, hence the name daily, okay? So number 1, we have cleanser. Number 2, we have the exfoliator. Number 3 is going to be some type of toner, okay? You want to have a toner that will even out your skin tone, okay? Because when you go outside and you get the sun in your face, it starts to create uneven skin tones so that, you look all crazy. Okay, so a toner, what it's going to do is it's going to even out, it's going to tone out your skin tone, and it's going to make sure that everything is even and you look good, you look fly, so that when you see a beautiful woman, a beautiful mamacita, you can just walk up to her and have no worries at all, okay? I know I tell you guys all the time on this channel, for those of you who don't know, I always say that confidence is the most important thing, because if you just have looks, it's going to be like a magnet that only draws you in halfway. But when you get close, it repels you. You understand what I'm saying? But when you have the looks and the personality and the charm and the charisma, it's a magnet that just pulls you in all the way and you stay stuck. You can't go anywhere. Okay? So I know I say confidence is important, but also looks are important, okay? Unless you have some type of birth defect that you can't control, or you have a big nose, the things that you can't control, those are under your control, and you should control them. The things that you can't control, accept them, move on. That's the joy about being a man, is that you don't have to sit here and be insecure about things that you can't control. You only worry about the things that you can control, all right? So, like I said, number 1, cleanser. Number 2, exfoliator. Number 3 is a toner. You're going to want to use that every day as well. And number 4, we have a moisturizer, okay? You want to moisturize your face. Like I said earlier, it's going to dry out your skin because it took out all the oils. That's the thing. Your face produces oil, okay? So you don't want to touch your face with your dirty fingers because it's only going to create more bacteria. It's going to give you more acne. So you want to make sure you get a moisturizer towards the end of your session of cleaning your face, your daily session. You put some moisturizer on your face, okay? So that way your face is not extremely dry and you don't walk around looking all flaky and dusty. You actually look clean, you actually look smooth, and you preferably want to get one with an SPF. Why? Because the sun is going to be beaming on your face all day. So it's nice to have something to protect your skin from the sun, okay? Understand that. You don't want to have sunburn. You don't want to have damage on your skin, some type of cancer. You want to make sure that you protect yourself, and if you want to have nice skin, these are the steps to take, okay? And next we have the ones I just gave you. That's basically the essentials. So if you want to just go with the essentials, that's it, okay? But if you want to go overboard and you want to make sure that your skin is looking pristine, I'm going to give you some extra tips, okay? So next tip is going to be a serum, okay? So if you want to go overboard, you want to make sure your skin is extra clean, then you get yourself a serum. The serum is going to, again, moisturize the face. So you want to use a serum. They have some serums for the AM. They have some serums for the PM. They have some overall serums. You can go to Ulta or Sephora. Listen. Too many guys think that it's gay to go to Ulta or Sephora. Listen, do you want to be an ugly motherfucker? Do you want to have a dirty ass face? Like, put your ego to the side, dog. Are you really that insecure? And I'm not the type of guy that's going to be here like, oh, you're insecure if you don't wear nail polish. No, that shit is gay, okay? But going to a place just because women go there to get some skincare, come on now, dog. Be real. Just go to the damn place, get your shit, and get the fuck out. It's that simple, okay? So, a serum. Next, we have a mask, okay? There's different types of masks. There's some masks that are kind of like exfoliating masks. There's some masks that are like charcoal. They kind of dry out the skin. There's some masks that will moisturize. So it all depends on what you need it for, okay? For myself personally, I have oily skin. So if I ever do use a mask, right? Because lately my skincare routine hasn't been much, okay? Other than moisturizing my face, and then I literally just use a bar of soap. Why? Because my skin's pretty good, and when you get to a certain point, it's like your skin doesn't really need too much extra stuff, but it's nice to have, right? But this is for the guys who are struggling and you need it, all right? I'm telling you exactly what I did to get to the point where I'm at today, okay? So not only is most of the stuff hormonal, right? Like some things you just have to wait, right? Like if you're 13, 14, 15 watching this video, you're just going through puberty, brother. Listen, it's going to happen. We all had to do it, okay? So understand that once you become a man, you're probably not going to be dealing with those problems. But if you are, then you've probably been missing some of the steps in this video. So I use a charcoal mask whenever I do. Why? Because it dries up the skin. You use it for like 10, 15 minutes. Then you wash it off and your face is going to be clear. It's going to feel smooth. It's going to feel great, okay? Next, we have drinking water. If you want to make sure that your skin is looking crispy, you have to drink water. Why? Because your skin needs that water. If you're drinking Mountain Dew and you're drinking Coca-Cola and Pepsi and you're eating Cheez-Its and your diet's all fucked up, how do you expect to have clear skin? You're feeding your body shit, so your skin and your body's gonna look like shit. You have to start hydrating. So start hydrating yourself. Try drinking close to a gallon a day or maybe a little bit under, but just make sure you're hydrated, okay? Look up how much water you need in a day to stay hydrated, and just make sure to get your water intake up so that way your skin will start to clear up. It's a natural thing, okay? Next, you want to shower anytime that you sweat. If you go to the gym and you're sweaty, you're sweating your ass off, guess what? You need to get in the shower. You need to make sure you don't let that sweat dry on your skin and just stick on it, right? Because if you do that, then your skin is just going to have bacteria on it all day, hence creating more and more acne. And guess what? It's not good. So when you pop your pimples and you have sweat, all that just goes into the other pores and it creates more acne. And it's not what you want, right? Because if you're watching this video, you want to improve, okay? So next, last but not least, you want to make sure that you, like I said, have a proper diet that is not like just Cheetos and Doritos and Twinkies, because not only is water important, but your diet is important as well. Because if you give your body the proper fuel, then guess what? It'll work itself out. 9 times out of 10, your hormones are just fucked up because you're giving the car the wrong fuel. The fuel that is required is premium and you're putting regular in it. So you got to make sure that you take care of your diet, you take care of your skincare routine, you take care of your hydration, and I promise you, your skin will start to clear up. And actually, one last tip. I'm going to give you guys one extra bonus, okay? So if you have blackheads, okay, you want to get rid of those ASAP, right? Because you don't want to be looking disgusting. And when I was like 13, 14, 15, I think even 16, it wasn't until someone pointed out to me and someone said, "You have blackheads, can I pop them for you?" And I'm like, yeah, go ahead, right? And so looking back, it really does make a difference. When you have all these little black things in your pores, it looks nasty, okay? So what you want to get for that, you want to look it up. Go on the internet and type in Amazon or Google and look up the tools to remove blackheads, okay? Look up blackhead removal tools. They're going to be some metal pieces that you take and you press up against the skin, just like estheticians use. Estheticians are people who like take care of your skin and stuff. And so what you want to do is you want to get those things, you want to press them up against your skin and just get rid of all that nasty gunk. I promise you, if you try this out, you're going to see that once you press it up against your pores, a lot of nasty stuff is going to come out. It's nasty, but in the end, you have clean pores. And guess what? Now your face is nice, it's clean, it looks good, it's smooth, okay? And actually, I'm gonna give you guys an extra one. I'm just feeling generous today, okay? If you have big pores, I'm not saying, right, because I have big pores, I'm not saying that there's anything you can necessarily do. Well, I haven't found out shit. If you know, go ahead and drop it in the comments. But I haven't found out too much that's gonna close up your pores, right? Like after a certain point, I've had big pores for a while now, and I haven't seen anything really change it. But what you can do is you can get ice. When you get ice, you either put your face in water with ice, or you get an ice cube and you just rub it against your face. Guess what? It's going to minimize the pores, going to make them look a little bit smaller. And with smaller pores, your skin overall just looks smoother, right? Like my skin might look clean, but there's other people out there with like basically damn near non-existent pores and their skin just looks insane, right? So if you have big pores, I recommend you get yourself some ice. You dip your water in some ice water. You dip your skin in some ice water or whatever the case may be. And so, yeah, guys, that's the video for today. Make sure you clean your skin. Make sure you get that skincare routine on point. You shower, you do all that stuff. So that way when you go on a date and you're looking at a woman face to face, she can actually be attracted to what she sees, okay? She can actually see a man and be like, damn, he is fucking sexy. And your skin plays a big part in that. Why? Because that's the very first thing that somebody sees. The very first thing that somebody sees is what? Your skin, your face. Next, your haircut. Next, your smile. Next, how you smell. So if you need help improving these things, if you need some tips, some advice, shoot me a DM on Instagram at Optimal Man Coaching. I post on this channel every single day. So you can expect to see a video every single day if you're new here. So drop a like if this video helped you out. Leave a comment if you appreciate this. And subscribe. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow.